In a small, forgotten town, where broken roads matched broken dreams, there lived a boy who owned almost nothing. His pockets were always empty, his clothes were worn out, and his meals were never guaranteed. People didn't know his name, and honestly, they didn't care. To them, he was just another poor kid standing at traffic lights, watching the world rush past him.
Every morning, he woke up before sunrise, not because he wanted to, but because hunger doesn't wait. While other children prepared for school, he prepared for survival. Some days he cleaned shops, some days he carried heavy bags for strangers, and some days he earned nothing at all. His hands were small, but his responsibilities were huge.
Most people in his place accepted their fate, but this boy had a strange habit. When he sat alone at night, staring at the cracked ceiling above him, he didn't think about how poor he was. He thought about how big life could be. He imagined a future where he wasn't invisible, where his name mattered, where his pockets were empty no more. People laughed when they heard him talk about dreams. "Be realistic," they said. "Dreams don't fill empty stomachs." But what they didn't understand was that his dreams were the only thing keeping him alive. One day, while working near a bookstore, he found a torn book lying in the trash. Half the pages were missing and the cover was damaged, but to him it was treasure. He took it home, cleaned it, and started reading by streetlight every night. That book talked about ideas, mindset, and one powerful message: your thoughts shape your future. That single idea changed everything. From that day on, he didn't just work hard, he thought differently. When others saw limits, he saw lessons. When others saw failure, he saw feedback. He began learning from everywhere, from conversations he overheard, from mistakes he made, from people who were ahead of him. Years passed, quietly. There was no viral moment, no miracle, just consistency. He saved every small coin he could. He invested time instead of money, learning skills from borrowed phones in public libraries. While the world slept, he studied. While others complained, he planned. Slowly, opportunities started appearing. A small job turned into a better one. A better one turned into a chance. A chance turned into confidence. One day, the boy who once stood at traffic lights stood inside an office, not as a visitor, but as someone in charge. His pockets were no longer empty, but more importantly, his mindset was full. When people finally noticed him, they called him lucky, but luck had nothing to do with it. What they didn't see were the nights he went to sleep hungry but hopeful, the days he failed but refused to quit, the moments when thinking big was the only thing he owned. Today, his story is shared not because he became rich, but because he proved something powerful. Your background does not define your destination. Your thinking does. If a boy with nothing but empty pockets could change his life by thinking bigger, then imagine what's possible for you. Sometimes the biggest change doesn't start in your bank account. It starts in your mind.